Hey, Facebook. Hey, my beautiful people out there. What's up? I never know what to say when you come onto this thing. It's so awkward when you first come on because there's such a delay when you go push live and then when it actually, I think, hits Facebook or whatever it is. So, hey, Andrea here, Andy here, whatever you know me as. What's going on? How is quarantine? Listen, I just had this download. Listen, I'm still trying to get used to Facebook Live. I took a Facebook Live hiatus for almost a year, except I show up in my group all the time. So if you want to come over there to Overcoming the Wounds of Trauma, that's where you can find me. That's where I hang out. But I know I got to start showing back up here because it's important and I have a lot to say. And, I just got to do the thing. So my message here is we're going through all this stuff right now, right? We're in the pandemic. We're going through COVID. We're stuck in quarantine. I can't see anybody who's on with me, but I'm not going to pay attention to that. I'm just going to go with my message. Hey, Theo, what's up, girl? So we're stuck in this thing, and it's what can you make of it, right? What can you do in these moments to really get present and figure out what's your next move? And I take this as an invitation to really reflect, what is it that I can do? How can I take responsibility in my own life and what I'm doing currently and what I've done in the past and change that direction? Because I feel like we've been able to hit pause. We've gotten a gift of time, people. We've gotten a reset. We've gotten the thing that we've actually asked for. Some of you might not have asked for it, but others have asked for this gift of time. We've gotten the answer to our prayers. We're slowing down. We're spending more time with our family. We're able to sit here and just think and reflect and move at the pace that we want to move in, right? So here's my message. For those of you that are stuck or were stuck before, maybe you were hitting blocks at work, or maybe something in your relationship didn't feel right, or maybe you're parenting or whatever it is for you, okay? Whatever that is, this is an invitation to heal. This is the invitation. I'm inviting you in to heal. Not with me, but with anybody, with yourself. Just you healing yourself. Healing is like parenting. Let's be honest. I have 4 kids. And this quarantine thing sucks. The homeschooling thing, it's hard work, right? Healing is like parenting. At first, it's hard. We don't know the rhythm. We're getting to know the baby. We're not sleeping. We're not eating. The schedules are all over the place. We might even be fighting with our spouse. We might just not be feeling our best at our most optimal health, right? Even though we love this baby, even though we're excited to be parents, it's still work. It's still an adjustment. There's still transitional things that have to take place, right? Healing is the same way. When you take the invitation to heal, it's going to be messy. There are going to be transitions. You are going to feel the setbacks. You have to get into your stuff, the stuff that you've suppressed for a really, 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 really long time. And you have to dissect that, because the only way up is to go back down, and dig and just dig it all up and then examine it. And right now, when you're home in quarantine, you have an opportunity to dig that stuff up. You are safe. You're in your homes. You're surrounded by people that you love. But what would happen if you did that? What would happen if you reflected on where the responsibility is for you? What have you been suppressing all this time? I believe this pandemic is actually a symptom of what we've all done for so long. We have suppressed. We have been in survival mode for I don't know how long. And because you can't live in survival, guys, I know I've tried. I'm a survivor of trauma. That's why I coach in trauma. I heal because I know that you can't live in survival. I know that there is a rock bottom that is going to eventually happen. And you're going to have to pick yourself back up off the floor and do it again and again and again and again. But if you pick up on the clues. If you say, oh, this isn't right in my life, this doesn't feel good for me right now, this relationship is toxic, I have no money, I'm not in the job that I like, I'm not in the relationship that I'm really thriving in, my parenting is really like taking second or back seat or whatever you want to say, you have an opportunity now to reset, to get control of where you are, to say, how can I do better? What can I take responsibility for? We can't be victims, right? We just can't be a victim. You have the power to be the hero of your own story. You have the power to unleash whatever it is that you want if you so choose to do that. If you choose to stay in a hole and keep in survival and just keep suppressing all the shit from the past and now and whatever, you will find yourself sick. You will find yourself in disease, which we are right now. The world is in disease because we have suppressed for so long. I don't care what your theories are. It doesn't even bother me. I'm not here to debate your theories on this pandemic. I'm not here to debate the presidential stuff. I'm not here to debate any of that. I could give a shit less about all that stuff. What I care about is what's in front of me right now. And what's in front of me is I'm seeing a lot of suffrage. And there's going to be more suffrage later on. So this is an invitation for you to stop and reflect and say what it is that I need in my life to make me happy. Guys, happiness is not external. Happiness is not external. It's not the car you drive, the house you live in, what you have, what you don't have. Happiness is here, right? We can all choose to be happy if we want to. We can look at our child, our baby in the face and be happy. We can look at our spouse or our partners or our best friends and be happy, right? We don't have to have anything really. We want things and that's fine. You can strive to have things. You can strive to have the job of your dreams, the car of your dreams, whatever it is that you want. But as long as you know that the true happiness lies within, even if you reach external happiness, even if you reach external goals, external things, you may still be unhappy. So here's the thing. It's my invitation. Like, I stayed quiet for a long time because I was like, who am I? Who am I to come out and speak what I feel in my heart to be true? Like, I help people every day. I'm a trauma coach. This is what I do. I dig deep into people's traumas every single day, but it only happened because I dug into mine. It only happened because I stopped being a victim in my own life. It only happened because I realized that I am love, that I am worthy, that I don't need external things. I might want external things, but I can't attach that to my identity. And I wouldn't want my children, my 4 children, to go through life suppressing their pain and attaching external things to their identities. I would want them to strive for happiness within, right? Don't we all truly want to be happy? And I feel like right now in this pandemic, it's kind of like what we've asked for. It's like we've asked for the slowdown. We've asked for a reset. Some of you are like, I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask to homeschool. I didn't ask to be out of work. I didn't ask to be dead ass broke. I didn't ask for this, but you did. But you did. You know how you did? Because you're living in survival. That's how you did. You know why you're sick? Because you're living in survival. That's why you're sick. Why are you in shitty relationships? Because you're in survival. You did ask for it, honey. You did ask for it. Now you might not want it, so change it. Go deeper. What's inside of you that's blocking you? Where is your boulder? Find your boulder. Where's the boulder in your river? I always say to my clients, let's remove the boulder so the river can flow. Where's your boulder? Is it in your relationships? Is it with your parents? Is it with your children? Is it with your job? Is it with yourself? Where's your boulder and how can you remove it? Now, I'm not perfect and I'm not preaching to you. Believe me, I am no different than you. We are human to human right now, right? We are human to human. I am in this like you were in this. I am resetting like you were resetting. I'm taking time to love myself even more. I'm going deeper with my mastery in coaching. I'm going deeper with my mastery in self. I am no different. The only difference I would say that I am is I'm awake. I am awake. And I hope to awaken other people. That's why I'm doing this. I'm not extremely comfortable with coming live. I'm not extremely comfortable with sharing my message or my mission, right? But I'm doing it because I know if it touches one person, if one person leaves and goes, holy shit, I'm getting a reset, let me figure this out. Let me go back to the drawing board. Let me touch upon what's important in my life. Let me stop chasing external factors. Let me find the people that bring me the most joy. Let me lose the friendships that just suck my energy and make me feel like shit. Let me stop going back to that person that makes me feel tired and a loss of energy and like I don't belong and that I feel unworthy. Don't be those people. Don't be around those people. You have the choice. This is your life, your reset. This isn't about a pandemic right now, guys. This is about how are you going to go forth in the next, like, what's next for you? This is exciting. This is exciting. This isn't sad. I'm not sad. I'm fucking pumped. I can't wait to bring the next level of Andrea into the world. I can't wait to shine my light so bright. And I hope people leave. I want people to leave that don't want my light. I want them to say, that's too bright. I'm out of here. Go leave. I only want you in here if you want brightness. I only want you in here if you want truth. I only want you in here if you want to see me. Because I definitely want to see you. And if your light goes out, I will light up for you. I will share my light with you until you can burn your own light. But you got to get there first. You got to take radical responsibility and stop being a victim. That's where you got to go with it. This isn't about victimization. We can all sit in victimization. We can say, I have no money. I'm homeschooling. Guys, I got 4 kids. I'm homeschooling. Plus I'm running a business. Plus I'm managing a household. I got shit too. We all got things on our plate. We all have a right to be victims if that's what we want to be. But what is that doing for you? Where are you going with that? What is your purpose? Who are you? Where is your legacy? That's what I want to know. So yeah, healing, it's like parenting when I was saying in the beginning, if you're just hopping on, and I love you for being here, and I appreciate you and hold space for you for listening to my message. You are truly what we need. Everybody out there is a healer, guys. Today, my coach said, what's a healer? Everyone's a healer. We all are born to heal. I have medicine in me that you need. This is medicine. I'm giving you medicine. I may not be able to do surgery. I may not be the doctor to fix you, but I can give you the medicine to heal you, to move you, to inspire you, to motivate you. So then you go to the next place and do the rest of the healing yourself. But healing is like parenting, and this is what I got you to understand if you're not a parent. When you first become a parent, it's scary. There are no right answers. I got 4, like I said. When I took my baby boy home for the first time, I looked at my husband and we looked at each other and we were like, are we capable of doing this? Do they know that they're leaving this child in our hands? We're like 25 years old, 26 years old. Like, we know nothing about being a parent. We can barely take care of ourselves. How can we care for this kid? But we learn as we go. We grow as people. We grow as adults. We mature. We grow as parents. I'm a better parent now at 42 than I ever was at 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Ever. I am awoken now as a parent. I can help my kids more. I can see them more. I've learned that I'm triggered by certain things, so I've learned to handle my triggers. I've learned to handle my pain in a different way. When I was a parent at first, I would just go fly off the handle when I get pissed off. When I couldn't handle it, I'd run away. I'd leave for hours. I couldn't deal with it. But now I stay and I deal. But that didn't happen overnight, guys. That happened because I kept at it. I kept digging. I kept digging in my trauma. I kept digging into the pain. Who was Andrea then is not the Andrea now. I was insecure. I was miserable. I was unhappy. But I was successful. People saw me successfully. I ran a successful business. I was making good money. I was sought after. I was in magazines. That's what people saw. But I was miserable inside. Why? Because I didn't stop. I didn't reset. I didn't take care of Andrea. I took care of everybody else. How many people out here are taking care of everybody else but not taking care of themselves? And I'm not talking about going to get manicures and pedicures, which, guys, I cannot wait, by the way, to go do that again because my nails are a holy mess. But I'm talking about inside taking care of you. What are your desires? What do you need in your life? It isn't what someone else needs, it's what your needs. And do you have the people in your life to meet your needs? Are you asking for what you need? Are you showing up to what you need? Are you setting standards? Are you setting boundaries? Or are you allowing people to steamroll you and plow over your life and give you a bunch of BS that you don't need? I will be the ride or die for you if that's what you need, but I need to know you're ready to play. And it isn't easy. Healing sucks, just like parenting sucks. And I'm sorry, people out there, you might get mad at me for saying that, but parenting sucks. There are glimmers of moments of like, oh my God, this is amazing, and I love my kids, and of course I love my children to death. But parenting, the act of parenting isn't easy. It's drawing from a place that you have never really drawn from. It's expression that you've never expressed from. It's triggers that you may never have even known you had. It's a level of mastery that you don't have yet, but you will learn and grow and do as you keep going with it. So healing is the same way. You will draw from yourself strength that you never knew that you had. You will meet people on your journey that you need, but you thought they're wrong for me. No, they're right for you. It might even be me. I've had people hire me that I went to high school with. You know how crazy that is? I was a shitstorm in high school. I barely graduated high school. And I had people that hire me to coach them that I went to high school with. Because they believe in what I'm doing, because they know that if they examine their life, they will be better for it. That is my message. Yes, healing sucks. Nobody wants to admit that they're struggling. Nobody wants to admit that there's sadness in their past. Nobody wants to go dig down deep to their trauma. But sometimes to get to the other side, you've got to do it. Just like parenting, the act of parenting might suck, but the other side is so beautiful. Like when your little kid looks at you and you know what I mean, that look, or they hug you or hold your hand, or you're the best thing since sliced bread, or you lead your kids. Like I have a 16-year-old right now, and that stuff is cool. But when your kid starts to really find themselves and they start to listen to you and they start to see their life from a different perspective, you know you've done good work. You know you've done good work. And I'm not saying that I don't make mistakes, because I certainly do. But I know I'm doing the work on myself and as a parent. Every day I heal a piece, because healing is a never-ending journey. You will always be able to heal something. It's like owning a house. The work never ends. But you will keep at it. And the more that you do it, the easier it gets. The easier it gets, the better you feel. The results you'll start to see. You'll draw in new energy. People that you're like, holy shit, where have you been all my life? You would have never known. You might lose your best friend. I have lost a lot of friends since I've been on this journey. And it sucks and it hurts. I'm not the most popular person in the world. A lot of people don't like me. Why? Because I'm shining the light on them. Because I'm shining the light on them, saying you need to fix it. You need to figure it out. I'm not here to fix you. I'm here to hold a standard for myself and a boundary for myself. So that's what I want for you, and that's my message for you. And I don't know, I'm trying to go look at these comments, but I'll have to look at them later. But I so love you, and thank you so much for being with me. Because this isn't easy. This isn't easy. Speaking your truth, standing in a place that you're not comfortable in isn't fun, and it isn't easy, but you do it. Why? Because your mission is greater than what your popularity is, right? Like my mission is greater than the judgment that comes with it. And there's a lot of judgment. I get judged all the time. People don't necessarily see my perspective, and that's cool because I don't necessarily see their perspective, but I always try to laser in on what's important, because I know that's what I need to do for me. Sorry, I got a call. I'm not asking you to pick up anything that you don't feel comfortable picking up. You don't have to, you need to use discernment, especially right now with the world the way it is. Use your discernment. You don't have to listen to everybody else. You don't have to consume everything that's out there because there's a lot out there. You just got to be true to what are your values? How do you feel? The rest you can leave. But my message really is, don't be afraid to heal, guys. If you're feeling it right now, like I'm getting a time to reset in my life, like I'm getting this opportunity to slow down, to feel into things, to look at my life, to examine situations, do it. Do it, because it's only going to bring joy on the other side. There will be an aftermath to this, I promise you. But I will be right here ready for that aftermath, ready to help people, ready to shine light, because I know that we need that. Because this pandemic is a symptom of suppression. And I don't want to suppress anymore. I don't want to suppress, and I don't want you to suppress. Don't be afraid of what you'll find. Don't be afraid of the outcome. Just let go of what you've got to let go and invite in new things that you want to invite in, because that's what's going to make the world a better place. If we didn't suppress, we wouldn't have so much depression. We wouldn't have so much anger. We wouldn't have so much PTSD, so much disease in the world. I don't want anybody to suppress. I want you to feel what you got to feel and then take responsibility for it and then go forth and do what you've got to do. That is my message. That is my message. And if you like my message, share my message. Please share my message, because I'm not afraid anymore. I used to be afraid, but I'm not afraid anymore. And I know now how important it is that I jump on right now, and this is my time to shine. This is where I stand. I am the leader of this, and I want followers for sure, but I don't want you following me unless you're ready to work, unless you're ready to heal, really heal at a cellular level, not some BS stuff that you find in a self-help book. None of that. Really deep down healing. I love you. Thank you all for being here. I didn't see everybody. I'll catch your messages, and I promise I'll reply. It's just I was in the zone. I had to keep going. But I appreciate you. I honor you. And I hope everyone's well. Bye.